Hello guys. Uh, Normal mic slap. I realized I'm doing that every time, and it sounds horrible, but I'm gonna keep doing it because yeah, I like to do it. And today we're doing the UPBA Draft Analysis, the Unified Pokemon Battles Association. Yeah, and we're playing as the Stockholm City Kinglers because yeah, I never win as the Stockholm City Kinglers, so I need to win somewhere. I've won with both the Electrons and the Umbreons, so the Kinglers need to have a championship at some point. We're at 20. This is a 22-man draft. You had 120 points, and you were supposed to draft 10 to 12 mons. And of course, knowing me, I always draft the most amount of mons I can, so I'm going for a 12-mon team. But that being said, I wanted to draft a couple of mons. I've been trying to draft a couple of drafts in a row, but they always end up sniped. I was 13th of not 30. I was 12th of 22, so smack down in the middle. And I knew that I couldn't wait on Victini. I've been trying to get Victini around to like a million times, and it always gets sniped. Or even when it gets, sometimes it gets sniped round 1 before me. So when Victini was still on the board, I just grabbed it because I wanted to use Victini. That leaves us at 103 points left. Yeah, Victini is just nice. V-Create, Blue Flare, Bolt Strike. Yeah, just a nice mon, 100 base overall. I just have wanted to use Victini for a long time. It seems fun. I haven't got it. I never used it in earlier generations either, so I feel like it was time I took a punt on the Victini train. Then round 2, somehow Celesteela was still on the board. Celesteela I would have picked round 1. Like, I was debating whether or not I was gonna pick Victini or Celesteela because Celesteela was still on the board. I chose Victini because I've used Celesteela multiple times. Love this mon. Totemize, Meteor Beam, Weakness Policy, or just defensive Stally with Lucid, Protect, Toxic. Yeah. Just a nice mon, great coverage, very bulky on both sides, can also be offensive. Yeah, just a great mon overall. I don't like doing draft analyses, so I'm just gonna speed through. And then that leaves us with 85 points left. We have a fire type, we have a psychic type, we have a steel type. Next we grab our second flying type, Dragonite, a dragon, which costs 16 points, leaves us with 69 points left. Nice. Yeah, Dragonite, I just, same with Victini, I've wanted to try this. I have used it once in ORAS, so I never used it in Sun and Moon. So, been a very long time since the last time I used Dragonite, and it has gotten some new tools. Heavy Duty Boots really helps it with the multi-scale and the chance of setting up Dragon Dance and other stuff like Curse. And yeah, so Dragonite, great coverage, can run special and physical. Not super fast, but bulky with multi-scale. High attack, so yeah, has sweeping potential. Just a dragon I wanted to try out. So next up, round 4, Rotom-Mow was still on the board. Not Mow, Wash. I don't know. I read the W as an M and said Mow, and then yeah, I knew that I didn't have Mow. So yeah, Rotom Wash gives me a great electric type. My third ground immunity, and also a great defensive water type, can also be offensive. Just don't miss the hydro pumps, and it's gonna provide great utility. Second defogger, Second momentum on, because Victini has U-turn, this is Volt Switch. Yeah, you know what Rotom Wash does, it's just a great mon. And then, to finish off my Fairy Dragon Steel Core, I picked up Diancie for 6 points. A lot of fairies had gone and there weren't many fairies left on the board. Like the fairies left were, yeah, the fairies I usually draft, and I wanted to try some new stuff in this league. Also Rotom Wash, I haven't used since ORS either. Always gets sniped. I've used the other Rotom forms. Mostly just regular Rotom because no one picks it, and the other Rotom forms always get picked super fast. Rotom a couple times I've used, I don't know. Probably used Heat once, Frost once, Fan once. And this is my second time doing Wash. Yeah, Diancie, a lot of fairies went, and the fairies left were my regular candidates like Aromatisse, Slurpuff, which they're really good. I like them as fairies. I just wanted to try something new, and I felt like, sure, the 4x steel weakness, it's weak to ground, but I have 3 ground immunities already. I have Rotom and Celesteela that does resist Iron Head as well. So yeah, it's just nice. Or steel type moves. And yeah, Diancie gives me rocks. I didn't have rocks before. Bulkymon can set up Calm Mind, Rock Polish, yeah, whatever. Yeah, just a nice mon for 6 points. I needed to tone down on my point spending because yeah, I only have 49 points left. I've only picked 5 out of my 12 because I'm going for 12, because the more mons you have, the more mons your opponent has to prep for, you know. And also, I feel like all mons have good value. So next up, I needed to have some more defense. I felt like, so I just picked up a Moongus. I also wanted to have I need a grass type to finish off the Fire Warded Grass, and I also wanted a grounded poison. So I felt like this fit the bill. I think I was debating between this and like Tangela or something for a long time. I decided on Amoonguss because yeah, Spore is so nice. So mainly I picked this because it gets Spore, it gets Regenerator, and it's bulky, and just it's a nice pivot. And I feel like my team needs to have pivots, and yeah, Amoonguss is just a great mon. 12 points. I feel like it's okay for it. I don't feel like I overpaid nor underpaid, and yeah, I just like Amoonguss. I've used it mainly in VGC, but yeah, I know what it's capable of. It's not like I'm gonna sweep people with Amoonguss. It's more of a supportive element, and yeah, it's probably gonna save me a couple times. We only had 37 points left, and we've only drafted half the team. So yeah, we've blasted through more than 2/3 of the budget on half the team, so we're gonna see some cool mons here. And next up, I picked up Kofa Grigas for 8 points. Ghost type, great defense, great special defense. Okay special attack, also body press. This gets toxic spikes, so I had a poison type that was grounded, and I had a poison type that didn't get toxic spikes. And I love me some toxic spikes. So I decided to pick up Kofa Grigas. It was between Kofa Grigas and Runerigas mainly. But I felt like I preferred Kofa Grigas of Runerigas. Mainly because I felt like I needed more a special attacker, and that the added typing didn't provide me much what I wanted from Runerigas. I feel like Kofa Grigas tanks more hits. The has less weaknesses, although not as many resists, but that doesn't matter because Cofagrigus is just a beast defensively and can set up Trick Room. We have like small Trick Room core of Diancie, Amoonguss, Cofagrigus, Will-O-Wisp, Toxic Spikes, Pain Split, Body Press, Iron Defense. Yeah, just a nice mon. I think I'm gonna use it well, hopefully. And then next up, Sandaconda. Yeah, you see the points, they're not super expensive, the mons here. 6 points with Sandaconda I felt like was a steal. Sandaconda really bulky on the physical side, gets coil, can shed skin so it can run rest, and if you're lucky you wake up the first turn, so just heal to full wake up, but I know that can backfire. But yeah, Sandaconda, Stealth Rocks, my second rocker. I don't have many rockers. Ground type, really important to have because Regieleki is in the format and other strong electric types in the format. Yeah, Coil, Glare, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Stealth Rock. Gets a couple other moves, but like those are the main moves I'm gonna run on it. It feels a good defensive role. Like I feel like my defensive backbone here with Sandaconda, Cofagrigus, Amoonguss, Diancie, Rotom Wash, and Celesteela are really nice, and makes me able to use the correct defensive backbone in each matchup. Next up, we picked up Tauros. 5 points. I've been dying to try to draft Tauros. I didn't want to draft it early because, like, I mean, it's a Tauros. There are three normal types which I've wanted to draft the entire generation, but I'm always I'm always a pussy and don't draft him. Tauros mainly because I get sniped. But the other two are Bufalon and Exploud. Exploud I really want to use. I used it once in Sun and Moon, and that league died after 2 weeks, so I got to use the Exploud one of those 2 weeks. So I want to give it another try. But I'm always a pussy and don't get it. But this time, Tauros, 5 points. Sheer Force broken. Body Slam. It has the Gen 1 normal type coverage. Sheer Force Life Orb is my fastest mon at 110. Not a very super fast team. Sheer Force makes it able to use special attacks even, and it has a bunch of them. Yeah, it's a Tauros. Tauros probably gonna be one of my top kill leaders if I know myself. I'm just so excited to use Tauros. Hits like a truck, always 2-hit KOs, everything almost. And yeah, that's it. Next up, I didn't pick up Crawdon here. Originally it was a Bisharp, but then I had 2 points over and I felt like I needed more defog on the team. Not that Crawdon gave me defog, and it also lost me a rocker. But yeah, I wanted another. I went for Crawdon because I wanted a crab because I'm the Kinglers. Even though Crawdon's not really a real crab, it still classifies as crab for me, and that's all that counts. 11 points. Crawdon's gonna Sword Stance, be banded, Dragon Dance, maybe just hit stuff hard and just obliterate people. I don't like Crawdon as my only water, so I only picked it because I had Rotom Wash. I've only used Crawdon once before, and then I had Vaporeon in the team, and that time it went really well. So I'm hoping it will go well this time as well, and hopefully Crawdon can shine. And I'm gonna try to make it shine, of course. And then I picked up Girder because I needed more defog or removal because we only have Rotom Wash and Dragonite at the moment, and I don't I don't like running defog on Dragonite, so I only had a really run on Wash. Girder, 3 points. I don't think it should be 3 points. Crazy good bulky Mon. Guts and Iron Fist, great abilities. Evilite, very bulky, gets the elemental punches. Mach Punch, Drain Punch as well. Yeah, just a super bulky Mon. Can set up with bulk up. Yeah, can defog as well. Yeah, I don't know how it defogs, but yeah, it's a great defogger. 3 points, really nice. We have 4 points over, and we picked up Frostmoth. This was a Pinsir first because I wanted to use Pinsir, but Pinsir gets rocks. So as you can see, I traded away 2 rockers in Bisharp and Pinsir for Crawdon and Frostmoth. Yeah, I lost 2 rockers, but I felt like my rockers were good in Diancie and Sanaconda. And my hazard game is not the greatest, so I valued more over having multiple rockers. Since I didn't have spikes or webs, I felt like it's better that I have more defogging options, because I'm only gonna remove a layer of rocks and toxic spikes from my opponent's side if I get them up, while my opponents might bring spikes and webs and such. So I valued to have this other defogger as well. Not that Frostmoth is a great defogger. Also gave me an ice type, and yeah, I lost to Frostmoth before. If you don't have physical moves, yeah, then you're screwed. This queries up and then it wins the game. And yeah, that's the roster. And yeah, this is a beehive, not a beehive, a wasp nest or whatever you call it in English. So there's a lot of great coaches and a lot of coaches just in sheer amount. So we'll see if we can make playoffs. We play Matt O'Shea and the Montreal Melodics week 1, and that will be uploaded on Fridays, I think. So the Friday, same week as this, so look out for it. And hopefully we can start off the season with a win. I have no clue. I barely know why I picked most of the mons, because the draft happened like 5 months ago. Not really 5 months, but a long time ago. Yeah, I'm done here. Sven's out. Peace out. Bye.